We begin tonight with breaking news in Wyandotte, where there are reports of workers being trapped inside a collapsed trench. Good evening to you and welcome to 7 News Detroit at 11. I'm Carolyn Clifford. We do want to get right to 7 News Detroit reporter Ruta Osanida. She is live at the site near 17 Mile and Vinewood, where the rush is on to rescue those trapped workers. Ruta, any idea how many are trapped right now?
Yeah, Carolyn, good evening. So many departments here on scene. We are hearing word that it could be possibly 2 or 3 workers on scene. I want to show you the scene right now because you can see all these workers. There was this kind of frantic energy and they all made their way closer to here. We are hearing that they may have gotten yet another person out. Now, again, we don't know exactly if it was 2 or 3, but neighbors tell us someone was doing yard work or some kind of work in the backyard of a home here when a large hole collapsed. Now, these workers, they were stuck. We understand one was taken to a nearby hospital. The extent of the injuries, we are not yet clear, but this is happening in the area of 17th and Vinewood. Livonia is on scene here, as well as multiple other agencies assisting. City workers are here. We have reports that U of M Life Flight has arrived on the scene. We did see the pilot walking around. You can see the workers here going over plans. We understand this is a complex situation. However this hole was formed, it is an all hands on deck situation. Now, of course, we are just hoping that whoever got stuck in that hole is okay, but we do understand that medical officials are on scene here and police are only saying 2. We are hearing reports of maybe about 3 workers that might have been trapped. And we've been speaking to residents all evening just about what they heard, what they saw. And these residents, they live around the area. Ava, you said that this has been going on for a few hours now.
Yeah, I think it happened around 5, but they didn't find them till like 7-ish.
Okay, so what did you guys hear happened?
I heard that 2 guys fell into a hole when they were digging something, and then I heard the helicopter, and that's what brought my attention.
Yeah. How is it to see so many agencies on scene here? Have you ever seen this community like this before?
No. This is crazy. I've never seen it like this because they're all from everywhere too. That you wouldn't see this down here ever.
Yeah.
And it's just such a small city for Wyandotte. This never happens.
Yeah. Does your heart just go out to whoever was trapped inside? I mean, the temperatures have now dropped. It's dark. Just what is going through their heads?
Yeah, I can only imagine. I know one individual made it out already. They made it to the Wyandotte Hospital, I believe. But there's probably one still stuck inside now currently. But yeah, our hearts go out to them and hope for a speedy recovery.
Yeah, Esteban, you live just right next door, right? When did you first hear that something had happened? Did you hear anything? Did you see anything?
Yeah, so I think it was around 7:30 when I got home. I noticed some ambulance down the street, so I thought something maybe happened in one of the residents' houses. But as the time went on, I heard a helicopter come out. I saw vehicles were zooming by, people outside running down the street at some point. And so I came out and I saw the helicopter land at Pulaski Park here on 15th Street. So I've been out here since then, but yeah, it's been a crazy time.
Yeah, and we're hearing this hole, I mean, it could have been quite deep. I mean, these individuals could be very far down.
Yeah, there's been pictures from people's houses, even from a drone even, and it's a deep hole, it's wide, and it looks like it goes down pretty far.
Thank you guys so much for your time, and we will remain on scene just to bring you guys updated information. You can see a Life Flight pilot right behind me here, crews, emergency personnel. Now, we are hoping that everyone, of course, gets out safely. Be sure to stay with us. This is a developing, breaking situation, and we'll have much more for you in the coming hours. For now, live in Wyandotte, I'm Ruta Osanida, 7 News Detroit.
Ruta, I know you just got there on the scene and are just learning this information is breaking, but this was happening in a backyard. Do we have any idea whether the proper protocols were taken, the proper safety measures, or any idea what they were doing in that backyard, that there was a hole dug?
Yeah, Carolyn. Well, this, of course, is a developing situation. We actually have the fire chief here. Now, sir, do we understand how exactly that hole might have been formed?
Your contractor's working, and unfortunately, with the weather, warm, and they weren't following
How many individuals were there?
We had 2 victims. Both are out. Both are stable. So
Both are out now?
Yes.
How much work did it take to get those 2 people out?
We had the Western Wayne USAR team, amazing. They came out in force and brought all their equipment. So it was a multi-jurisdictional effort. So worked out good though.
What kind of the work? What does that look like to try to get these people out? Did the dirt continue to crumble?
We're always worried about sending extra rescuers inside just because of the possible collapse. So we want to make sure it's shored up first, and that's what the USAR team did. Shored it all up, and then we were able to get down in there, treat the victim, and get them out.
Most importantly, how are these two people? How are they holding up?
The one is already off scene. He got out pretty early. This second victim, we just got out. He's stable, and we'll be transporting him.
So what happens to that hole now? What do crews do to take care of that?
The city of Wyandotte, we're going to make sure that it gets filled in so it's not a safety hazard for anybody else.
Chief, thank you so much for your
Absolutely,
time. Carolyn, up-to-date information. Thank goodness those two people are out, and they do seem like they are okay. Carolyn?
That is certainly great news to hear right there, breaking live here on Channel 7, that they are at least in stable condition and they were able to get them out. Thank you so much for your live work out there on the scene for us, Ruta.